again, folks. Behemoth back with some more Jurassic World Evolution. I've let the game run for a bit, got myself a little bit of money to work with, so I can go ahead and get back to work, expanding my facilities here on Isla Muerta. So first things first, I'm going to go with a research center. Give me something to do while I wait for my other stuff to, while I wait for more money to trickle in so I can get more equipment. Now, I'm going to need a road up here, and it's probably too narrow there to get a road through, so probably do an offshoot off of that road and circle it around. That could actually work. Need to run an electrical grid up there, but that's not too much trouble. Right there at the world edge. Yeah, shit, that'll do. So I'll need to run a substation. Probably right about... Don't need it outside the world edge, so probably... right about here will do. Should be well within range. Yeah, that'll do. A couple of these to get me back in connection with that substation. Yep. That did it. G path, normal path, fancy path, fancy path. We'll go normal path, narrow. So this should be relatively simple, just basically wrapping it around the side of this building. And directly there. Perfect. I can't imagine there'll be a lot of foot traffic going in and out of that research station, so...
Looks like we've got a new type of dinosaur disease on our hands. Time to research a cure.
Well, shit. That's perfect timing. Bracken poisoning, huh? Alright. Well, I guess that's a fairly solid indication of what my first research should be. Medical treatment. Bracken poisoning, there we go. Less than a minute. So, what I will do is go ahead and get my, get these fossils taken care of and then hop on over to my Jeep to get ready to, dart the little SOB. Extract some genome data, extract DNA, let's get all that shit rolling. And as soon as my research is done, I'll get in there and fix my people up. Move, civilians, move! I have dinos to dart. Perfect.
Asset identified. In range of the asset. That's a hit.
Perfect. And here.
Great work.
Gotcha. That should be all I needed for
Asset
both of them.
treatment completed.
Excellent, excellent. That takes care of that. While I'm in here, I'll go ahead and get these replenished. Are you damaged?
Calling in repair. Supplies replenished.
Not seeing any other damage in here. Try not to run over my little Draco thingy Saurus guy of doom. That's the technical name, of course. Draco thingy Saurus guy of doom. Alright, that'll do. Contract complete.
Taking that contract was the smart choice. You've proved that. Thanks.
Alright, let's get some more research going. Let's see what else is available. Enclosures, buildings, building upgrades, genetic research. Let's see what other enclosures are currently available. Heavy steel, regular maintenance, alright, or viewing platform. Basically a longer range observation deck. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that. Let people see my critters from farther out. Did it not take for whatever reason? Oh, it's 2 million. That explains that. Now I'll get the upgraded fences then. Expedition rolling. Let's get some. Well, hell. Probably look like I can get some good fossils from there. Next up, we'll get some more operations up and running, in particular, ACU Center. So let's see here. Building obstructed by what? There we go. That should get the job done. Should have power already, yes. And I'll go ahead and get the normal path. Run through here. Circle back around. And right there we go. Perfect, perfect. So most of my backup equipment is up and running. I've got the Ranger Station, Research Station, ACU, all of that jazz up and running. Only thing I still need is a second storm defense up there to keep those two operational. It's only 100k, I can get that. Right up here at the edge. Probably, let's see here. Put it over here, that'll cover me anymore. I'm not going to be, nah, there's not going to be any more expanding down along this back here. There's not enough room. We might be able to squeeze in some small stuff next to here, but not much. So, put this over here, it'll expand coverage further into the portion of the island where I might actually be able to use it. Alright, let's see what he came back with, see what I can research. Snake fossils, that's just money. Ankylosaur, I need some more of. Trike, I can just sell. Good, heavy steel fences are done. Let's see what the new buildings I have are. A tram system for 2 mil. Well, it's a significantly larger island than the last one, so that could definitely come in handy. What are you
Here's
doing?
a chance to really prove yourself.
Dino rating to 2 stars, that shouldn't be too difficult. As far as genetic research, robust digestion, reaction speed, I think I needed, no I didn't. Brain aging, and immune response. Yeah, I might as well just get that done. It'll come in handy sooner or later. Expedition's back, ready to go again. Ankylo. Well, Trike and Draco I both have maxed, so I'll only be getting Ankylo from that one, so there's a 2/3 chance it would be wasted. 50-50 there, 50-50 there, since I already have the Edmonto and the Struthio maxed as well. And of course that one's completely done. Way up here, that one's actually my best bet, the Schollards, because I need both of those. Alright, let's see what we got. So I got my two little Draker X's running around, two Huyangos, two Edmontos, and a couple Trikes. That's enough to bring me in 93k a minute. Let's get another, let's see what we got. Draco is rating of 32, 26, 38. Looking like Hyango might be my, nope, Trikes. Everybody likes Trikes, alright. I'll get another Trike and another Hyango, why not? Too expensive, 210. Well, I guess that's a good reason as to why not. You can't afford it. But another Trike might be able to put that value up over the 100k mark. Light steel, heavy steel. Is there a... If I can upgrade these fences without tearing them down, that might come in handy. I just need to figure out how to do that. If it's an option. Place, maybe, on... Oh, there we go, yeah. That'll work. Replace it with a heavy-duty steel fence. Have to do it bit by bit since I'm kind of short on funds. Might not be able to do it all at once, so I'll start with the sections of it that border civilians. If they escape out the back, it won't be too big of an issue, but if they escape out this front here, it'll be 14 different flavors of pain in my ass. Yeah, I might have enough cash to finish this up. It's not proving to be as expensive as I thought it would be. Completed. I'm pretty sure an Ankylo and a Trike aren't going to be able to smash down the gate too much hurry. But there's always a chance, so better safe than sorry, as the saying goes. And they'll have more trouble getting through that. Perfect. Now let's see here. Ready to go, buddy? Great big bastard. People like the Trikes. All the more common big name dinos probably pull me in more money. Raptors, Dilos, Brachiosaurus, Rexes, and all that jazz. Probably give me a nice chunk of cash. $500k, good. Which means I should be able to afford some nice research. Maybe finish out that medical treatment for Campylobacter bacteria.
I knew you were the right person
Yeah,
for
we'll
the
get
job.
that one done. So, now that I got 500k, let's go take a look at my power situation. Let's see how that's running. Unused power 40. Perfect. That should be enough to expand. I'll leave this region open. Well, actually, I shouldn't need to. This should be all the support structures I need. I can't think of anything offhand that would need to go up there. Put some basic shopping services in here, and here. So I could turn this entire region into a Carno enclosure. Valpagino Ankylo. Alright. Let's take a look here. Yeah, electrified light fence will be enough for the, what the hell are they? The Ceratosaurus. Had a couple of those guys on my last, on the first island, and the electrical fence worked just fine to keep them in check. So first thing, we're going to need a creation lab. Assuming it's kind of a slope, but it's not too bad. I can work with that. Put it up here a little farther, if at all possible. Yeah, this should work. Terrain constraints. Fuck it, that'll do. And fence up to the wall, along the boundary, and then down, probably just on the other side of this path. That should be a nice wide location for assorted critters to run around in. I will need to add some water here, though. That will be necessary. So that's mostly going to be... Yeah, I can do that. Give me the electrical power down here I need for the other planned structures. Can I connect it? Will it connect? Come on, just let it tag through. Perfect, perfect. That is precisely what I wanted it to do. So, let's get some electrical fencing in now. Probably angle it straight up, depending on availability. Yeah, it'll be a little more pricey, but won't be critically so. And then along the back line here, the added bonus of being right in next to that. About there. And just behind that storm station. What are you obstructed by? Probably the tail end of that storm station, so right here. And then right there. Alright, so it looks like I'll use that, yeah, that'll work. Run it right by the, safety, the bunker. There, and I need to make a hole for an observation deck right here. And that should do it. Should have power, full connection, should have everything I need. Viewing deck in right here. Come on now. There we are. It's not a huge location for these little dudes, but it'll work. Probably fit 3 of them in here without too much trouble. Yeah, 3 would probably be about the target number. And the majority of this area will be visible. Yeah, that's pretty much everything right there. Perfect. That shouldn't put me over. Unless the, you know what, the electrical fences. Yeah, the electrical fences draw a lot more than I thought they would. That's not a problem. I can fix that problem right here. Just need another power plant when I get a chance. So next up, need to give these guys a little bit of water. Down here's a good a place as any for that. shouldn't need a whole lot. What path is not connected? What are you crying about? Oh yeah, the observation deck. Of course it's not connected. I'm not done with it yet. There's nothing in there for them to look at anyway, so calm the fuck down. Jeez. Jeez. Bunch of whiny little girls. We're at 272k. Incubate. Much for Ceratio. Oh, 102. People like them. 500,000 each though, so that'll have to wait a little bit.
I've looked this gig over. You should too.
Cerato and Chunkinosaur together? We'll probably end up with a dead Chunkinosaurus, but we'll go for that over here. Yeah, this should work. This should be large enough for 2 or 3 Ceratos to live in relatively peacefully. I'll clear out a little bit of the vegetation and give the folks something a little better to look at. Especially making them come out into the open to head down to the water. I'll just fill this area in here up. Don't know if Ceratios like heavy vegetation, but either way. 300k. Get a live feeder put in. Oh, and I'll need a gate as well, so I can get in there and treat them if need be. So, right up here maybe? Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be for the best. If they get out, at least if they get out through the gate, they at least won't be dumping them straight out into the walking paths for the cities. $148k. Yeah, that's going to be the biggest issue I've noticed with this game is just getting money. Even with, I'm at 102,000 per minute. I keep finding myself in positions where I just have to twiddle my damn thumbs waiting for something else to come along. For enough money to trickle in for me to hatch my next creature or build my next structure. That's alright. That's an integral part of park management games like this, is the budgeting aspect of things. If you took away the budgeting side of it, you basically have just a spam everything sandbox. Those tend to get real boring real quick. Yeah, this is a nice big enclosure. I could probably put a half dozen, 6 to 8 more dinosaurs in there without too much trouble. Worry about overcrowding. A nice design of this map, I can push this enclosure all the way down to this cliff face if need be. I could expand this one real easily. Probably going to bring a second road from here down along this cliff face over to make advantage of this huge open area. Probably link up with that from there. $300k. No creature 6. So that's something else I've noticed that this game is somewhat lacking. Would be the option to actually just have your critters breed. T-Rex or Trike, have little baby Trikes running about. That would be a nice feature. I can see how it would cause some issues, or it could theoretically cause some issues. But it would be a very nice feature to have added. But they'll probably end up making a DLC for that and charging $35 for it. That seems to be the standard policy with games these days. Also, I will be somewhat perturbed if they don't eventually bring in, change the outlay of this a little bit, if they don't bring in aquatic creatures, and they could even go into the Ice Age era. Huge variety of creatures they could add in. Now, you want to talk about interesting, that would be fucking interesting. Woolly mammoths versus triceratops. Saber-toothed tiger versus velociraptor. That would make for an interesting fight. That would indeed make for an interesting battle. Fuck's sake, one more minute and I can get my first Serato out there, assuming he can actually survive. Yeah, let's go take a look at his splice, his genetics a little bit. I don't think I did that. So, let's modify his genome a bit, see what I can get. Alright, so I've got Savannah pattern gene pool. Viability will go down, but different colorations. Yeah, that'll work. A whole lot of options here. Resilience, rating goes up. Resilience and attack. Resilience defense. Resilience lifespan and rating. You know what? Yeah, that'll work. And over here we've got attack goes way up. Not going to be attacking much, so we don't really need to worry about that too much. Rating, lifespan, and attack on this one. Attack, resilience, rating. I really don't need to upgrade his attacks too much, I suppose. They're not going to be doing a whole lot of combat with each other. So we go ahead and leave that one as the null gene, so as I don't take its viability down too far, too fast. Defense attack, aggressive instincts. Intensive repair will take its resilience up. Less prone to getting sick, so that can definitely come in handy. Last but not least, another attack gene, which, like that last one, I'll go ahead and leave it null gene. That should do. Of course, it's going to take his price up a wee bit. Took him up to 605, but his rating is now up into the triple digits by a healthy margin, so this guy will bring in a bunch of people. So that'll just about do it for the second episode of Isla Muerta. Got my Cerito on his way out. Got the second small but functional carnivore pin up and running. Power systems are good. I've got all the support structures going, so that's a definite place for me to run with from here. As always, folks, thanks for watching. Keep an eye on the video, on the channel for the next video. We'll probably do a series of these, couple videos for each island as I unlock the further islands. If there's something in particular you'd like to see, go ahead and drop me a comment down below and let me know what would interest you, and I'll see if I can get to that. As always, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video.